to say, but it seems to be the addiction to tax collected is much higher up the list of priorities than the health issue around smokers. If it was purely that, then vaping would be, given its introduction in a lot of other countries, be a no-brainer, wouldn't it?
Yes, well, I initially thought that it was all about the revenue, and, you'd be forgiven for thinking that. The government raises $11 billion a year from tobacco at the moment, and it's going up to $17 billion a year over the term of the forward estimates. But this issue makes me quite cranky, so I actually tackled both the Treasurer and the Finance Minister and said, you guys are sticking with a policy which will kill people. There will be people dying from tobacco smoking who would switch to e-cigarettes if they could because you're too addicted to bloody money. They both vehemently denied that was the reason for it. Now, I don't think they would lie to me, frankly. I know them both. They're both decent guys, wrong at times, but in fact, wrong quite regularly.
Right.
But, I don't think they're dishonest.
Yeah.
And so if that's the case, and if it's not about the revenue, then what we're talking about here is an obsessive health department which has totally captured the minister, Greg Hunt. There are two types of ministers. There are those who are captured by the department and those who have their own mind. I'm afraid Greg has been captured by his department. And that department, that health department, is obsessed with its anti-big tobacco mantra. And they've somehow got it into their heads that e-cigarettes are being promoted by the big tobacco companies, the companies that they absolutely hate to the point of irrationality. Now, the thing is, that's not true. Yes, the big tobacco companies are involved in the e-cigarette market, but, between them, they wouldn't even have 50% of the market. And Philip Morris, which is one of the biggies, has said that its future is not in tobacco. It wants to get out of tobacco completely. And yet here we have the health department so blinded by its hatred of these companies, and there's no denying that in the past they did some bad things.
Yes.
But, you don't get punished forever. You shouldn't be punished forever for these things. No. What they are wanting to do is get out of tobacco, encourage people into alternatives, and the health department is blocking their way, and so is the minister. I'm afraid it's going to take a change of minister with some serious gumption to tell the health department, get over it. We should be concerned about the health of people, not your obsession with tobacco companies. Yeah. People are going to die if they are not allowed to switch to e-cigarettes, and they will die unnecessarily. And that is more important than your obsession with tobacco companies.
Yeah, well said. Now, listen, we started talking about political futures. You're the voice of reason. Don't leave too soon, all right?
All right.
Hang around.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Good to talk, David.